Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to tell you about my July TBR, which is going to be the bookie trials. So I wasn't going to get involved with this readathon. I've been owning and ahhing about it for ages now, and I have decided to get involved just this second. Well, couple of hours ago. So I've rearranged my TBR that I was going to have for this month, and I have decided to get involved because most of the books I can fit in the prompts, which is great. I've just had to swap around a couple of books, but that's fine. So I am really looking forward to it. I did the test and I came back as a mage, which I'm very excited about. So I get to be on team mage with our Marquess, which is Becca from Becca in the Books, and I'm super excited because I love Becca. She's amazing. So let's get into my TBR. So there I have decided to set a book for all of the prompts, which is a little bit of usual overachieving Steph thing to do. So I will tell you about my mage TBR because that's the TBR that can't shift. I can't change anything in my mage TBR. And then I will just tell you about all the other books that I've decided to read as well. So my mage TBR will start off at Orc Grove, which is to read a gruesome, gritty or gory book. I did Google this for a very long time because I was struggling to find books that are gruesome, gritty, gory that I actually want to read or that I have, because I really wanted to physically have the books really. So I managed to find on Goodreads even a folder that had that's got like YA new adult dark and gritty book recommendations, and the second in the ACOTAR series was in there. Is it A Court of Mist and Fury? I can't remember, which I was going to go for because I've just got that on Audible and I just finished ACOTAR and I really enjoyed it, so I was going to go for that, but I ended up deciding to go for Clockwork Angel by Cassie Clare because Clockwork Prince is on my 30 for 30 TBR, and obviously I can't read that until I've read this first one, so I might as well stick this in a TBR and give it a in here even and give it a read, and then I can get to the next one next month hopefully. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I love all of Cassie's books. I have listened to all of Cassie's books so far, so I listened to all of the Immortal Instruments, and so I listened to the first two in the Dark Artifices series. However, I'm not going to listen to Queen of Air and Darkness because I don't like the narrator, and I'm not keen on the narrator for this one either, so I'm going to physically read this one, and then I will listen to Clockwork Prince because it is Ed Westwick and a lady, and they sound quite good, and I love Ed Westwick. So is he called Westwick? Don't know. So yes, that's what I'm reading for Orc Grove, Clockwork Angel. Then Old Pirate Road takes part on the sea, so I'm going to read Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I am looking forward to this. I do have the second one, which is coming out in August on NetGalley at the moment, which is why I want to read this so urgently, because that comes out in August. Did I just mention that? My brain is gone completely. This is also going to be my weakness. So my weakness as a mage is a book outside your comfort zone. Sorry, that's so rude. I have a list of all of my books here, so I'm just keep glancing back at it so I can remember what my prompts are. There's so many, and what my books are. So yes, book outside my comfort zone. I don't usually get on with books that are set at sea with pirates and things like that, so I'm hoping that it goes down well with this, because obviously I've requested the second one in the series without reading the first, so I'm sure it will. It sounds amazing. I'm very excited about it, but yeah, books set at sea are usually a weakness of mine. Simple. Glimmer is a colourful or beautiful book, so I have gone for Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is the Fairy Loot Special Edition, which has got some gorgeous sprayed edges, and this is such a beautiful book. I'm very excited about this. I will be reading this as part of Fairy Loot's read along this month, so I wanted to make sure it got on my TBR, and this was the prompt it kind of filled really, so that's what I've gone for. Then Drecon Isles is featuring dragons, so I've gone for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is the illustrated version. This is the version I am going to read. I have read this before, so I only read it for the first time about 2 years ago though, so I'm looking forward to giving it another reread, and I'm looking forward to giving the illustrated version a read as well, because I just think it's going to be amazing to have some pictures in here. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks so good. So yeah, very much looking forward to that as well. English would be nice, wouldn't it? And then the group book, which is the Bookie Trial, is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I don't physically own that, and I don't have it on Audible yet. I'm going to check Scribd. When the books come back on the 30th, I'm going to check Scribd and see if it's on there. So the rest of the prompts then. Elven Guard is war, military or political themes. So I have gone for Mouse, which is a graphic novel. This has war and military and political themes, and it's got all of it in it because this is set around the time of Hitler and all of that stuff that went on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is a library book. I have had this out for a while, so I need to get it back. So I'm looking forward to giving this a read, as much as you can look forward to giving something of that nature a read. Hallow Island is atmospheric or horror, so I have gone for Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Again, another library read that I've had for a while and I haven't got to. It's not very long, just over 250 pages, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through. But I googled atmospheric books and this one came up, so I was like, yeah, stick it on there, why not? Empty Barrel Inn is an indulgent read. I struggled with this one, actually. I googled indulgent reads and some really random stuff came up. So I've just gone for a book that I think is going to be easy for me to get through, really. And this is one of the very few books that I have on here that I have on audio. So I've gone for Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I don't know how you pronounce that. Eleanor Oliphant. Eleanor Oliphant. It's such a struggle. Get by Gail Honeyman. I've had this for ages and I've been meaning to get to it, so I'm very much looking forward to this. I can't wait. It is a reasonable chunky book, to be fair, not far of 400 pages, so I'm glad I've got it on audio, which will be good. Giant Squid is an intimidating read, so I have gone for The Final Empire, which is the first book in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. I've heard really good things about this. I'm very excited about it. I don't have the audio version. I'm not sure whether I should probably get the audio version or whether it's better to physically read it. But this is an intimidating book. Look at the size of it. I'm very excited about it. It is now on my 30 for 30 TBR. I think it's my 2006 book. So I'm very much looking forward to this. And I can't wait to give it a read and get on the hype. Forgotten Forest is next in a series, so I'm going to read Gemina by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is the second in the Illuminae Files series. I read Illuminae about 2 days ago, finished it off about 2 days ago. I listened to it on audio while physically going through the book, and it was amazing. It was such a nice experience. It took me like 2 days to get through. And it was really, really nice experience. This has got like different types of media in it, and it was just really, really nice to listen to it whilst like have a full cast talking me through it whilst physically going through it. So yeah, I couldn't imagine only listening to it, and I couldn't imagine only physically reading it. So the combo is really nice. I've just ordered Gemina now on Amazon, so that should come tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to do the same thing again. It should be amazing. Very excited. Weeping Falls is tear-inducing, so I am going to go for The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I am buddy reading this with someone else, and I'm very excited to do so. Again, it's on my 30 for 30 TBR. This is quite intimidating, but as I went through it to tab it up so that we can go through a bit a week, I realised that there are like sketches in here and like diary entries, things like that. So despite the subject matter, I'm hoping that it should be a fairly easy read. Again, this is set during Nazi Germany, so we shall see. But I think it's going to be tear-inducing, that's for damn sure. Next, sorry, I'm just having a collapse of my book mountain. Next is Great Library. Been on TBR forever, completely lost myself then. Been on TBR forever is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I am looking forward to this again on my 30 for 30 TBR, so I do have 1, 2, 3 of those on here. I should have another one really, actually. I should be doing 4 a month. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one as well. I loved the film for this, so I'm very much looking forward to the book. Then I have Drowning Deep, which is rich world building. So we've got The Subtle Knife by Philip Pullman. This is the second in the His Dark Material series. I think that's what it's called. The Golden Compass series, essentially. Northern Lights. Oh my god. The film's called Golden Compass, the book's called Northern Lights. I'm looking forward to this. This is my dad's copy, so it doesn't match my copy of Northern Lights. But I did listen to Northern Lights on audio, so I might try and get the audio for this. I'm not sure. It's not that long though, so we'll see. Excited. Apothecary Towers is choose a book at random, so I've gone for Looker by Laura Sims. This is a short-ish book. This is also a ARC, so this doesn't come out until the 25th of July. I'm very excited to give it a read. I've had it for ages now. I don't know why I've not picked it up, to be honest, but yeah, looking forward to it. It's not very long. I think it's under 200 pages, so winner. Next is Dwarf Mountain, which is a hint of romance. I'm going for 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. Again, this is an ARC. Well, this is a finished copy, but this book doesn't come out until, I think it's August. So I'm looking forward to this. Again, this is going to be, I think this is heavy romance, to be fair, not just a splash of romance, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to it though. It's nice to have a bit of romance in here actually, with all the fantasy that's going on. Queendom Stone is royalty, so I'm going for Stormcrow. This mentions Princess Anthea, so princess is royalty. Again, this is an ARC. This comes out on the 9th of July, and I've had this for ages. That is my computer just popping up with a notification. How rude. This came in a fairy loot box around about Christmas, I think. So yeah, looking forward to it. Very, very excited. And then finally, Crimson Peaks is a reread. So I'm going for something that is very dear to my heart. I absolutely adore everything about this character, the writer, the whole series, everything. I'm going for Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. I'm so excited. I picked these books up last year while I was in Poland at an American bookstore of all places. And they're a set of 4. So there's House at Pooh Corner, When We Were 6, and something to do with when we are now 6, and something to do with when we were young or something. And it's a really cute set, and I read it last year, and I'm excited to give it a reread. I read Winnie the Pooh all the time. I adore him. He is my favourite. There are little pictures in here as well, illustrations. So yeah, very excited about this. I love Winnie the Pooh. So that is my TBR for the Bookie Trials. I am very excited to be on Team Mage with Becca, and also our strength is that we get to bend time. So we get to start as Mage, we get to start the readathon 3 days before everybody else. So we get to start today, which is the 29th of today's the 28th of June. So we get to start today, which is exciting. So I still need to finish off my book that I'm already on, but I might pick up one of the shorter ones maybe to take to my dad's tonight and read that, start that. So we'll see. I will be vlogging I'll be vlogging every week so that you can keep up to date with how I'm getting on, and I'm very excited. So I shall leave you here, but if you have read any of the ones that aren't the first 4 that were on this TBR, and you think I need to make them a priority, please let me know, because I am always interested in making a priority the books that people really enjoyed, to see if I enjoy them as well. But I'm very excited. I'm glad that I'm getting involved in the Bookie Trials, and I shall see you all there. Bye for now.